Alright, so I wanted to show this little hot to go heat pack. So they have lots of different kinds, different brands and everything, but essentially they do the same thing. You heat them up or you boil them for about 10 minutes and then they turn liquid like this, and then after they cool down they stay liquid. Okay, they actually have the instructions here. Oh, you can even see the markings from my pot that I was boiling it in. But you can see you gently bend the metal disc until it snaps and crystallization begins. Actually, you don't even need to make it snap, just as long as the crystals start forming. But anyways, you need the crystals to soften it, and then you can apply the hot to go heat pack to the desired area and enjoy. And here you can see, to reuse, just place the hardened heat pack into boiling water, boil for approximately 10 minutes or until the crystals are gone, and then carefully remove. Allow the hot to go heat pack to cool to room temperature before reuse. All right, and yeah, you don't want to microwave it because there's that metal thing in it and it'll probably explode, and you don't want to freeze or puncture this. And here it says it can get up to 129 degrees Fahrenheit. And test briefly because yeah, it does get pretty hot. All right, so if it's too hot, you could always wrap it in like a small towel or something. Anyways, monitor skin while using. Do not wear so yeah, you don't want to use it while sleeping because it gets really hot, or you might pop it in your sleep. I don't know. Anyways, it says do not use extreme pressure. If punctured, do not boil. Keep out of reach of children and pets, and the contents are non-toxic. Okay, so anyways, let me show you here because I have this thermal heat gun thing. All right, why isn't it turning on? There we go. Okay, so we're gonna look at the temperature of it right now. So here you can see my hand. All right, you can see my hand is like in the 80, 85, 86. All right, and the bottom is colder because I was touching this pack. But here you can see the hot pack is only like 66, 66.5, 0.4. Right here is 70, so it's even colder than the blanket. Okay, but there you go. Anyways, to activate this, what you do, I think it'll be kind of, well, I guess you guys will probably want to see how this works. So there's this metal disc in here. You basically just push it, okay, and usually that will activate it. If it doesn't, you might have to kind of bend it a bit. All right, so there we go. You can see the crystals start forming like this, and let's see if you can see the temperature. So here you can see, and then look at that, it's already 131 degrees. So while it's like transferring like that, while the crystals are going, this thing is like super hard. And then once it kind of spreads through the whole thing, it becomes a little bit softer that you can kind of mush it around. Okay, and as you mush it around, it becomes more flexible and smushy. As it completely cools, it'll turn to like a solid brick. So yeah. All right, so let's take a look at the temperature now. You can see 130 degrees. All right, 131. And I noticed one thing is if you let it sit a while and then you start kneading it again, like mushing it like this, it actually heats up again. Like it heats up a lot. So here you go. We'll let it sit for a bit. Let's take a look at the temperature. You can see it's staying around 129, 130. Okay. I don't know if it's gonna keep getting hotter or just stay there. Oh, you can see it's getting a little hotter as you leave it. Okay. Yeah, it's slowly getting hotter, I think. Let's see. Yeah, it's slowly getting hotter. But yeah, once it completely cools, it will turn like completely solid. Even if you keep kneading it like this, I mean, you're not gonna, I don't know, I've never kept doing this until it was room temperature again, because yeah, your hands will get tired doing this because it will last for quite a while. I kind of want to find out how long it will stay warm for, because I haven't actually measured that, but it does get really warm. My hands are pretty cold right now, so you can just hold it like this. Okay, and then let's see here. Now my hand, 103. Remember before it was like 60. On the back here is like 80, or it was like 60 something or 70. So here you can see my hand's getting warm. That's the back, and this is the inside, right? And the hot pack, 127, right? It's already getting cooler. Well, I guess it depends where. That's 130. So yeah, and then I notice, like, as it's cooling down, if you like leave it sitting somewhere and it cools down, you just knead it a little bit more, and then it'll start getting warm, or maybe the warm crystals move out. Okay. These ones are pretty old, so I have some of them that I'll heat up, and instead of staying completely clear orange liquid, it has like some like jelly looking stuff inside. I thought sometimes if you don't boil it enough, that jelly stuff causes it to crystallize on its own. But those I checked, I left them, and then I was even like shaking it, and it wasn't crystallizing on its own. It wasn't hardening on its own, so it still worked. It's just for some reason it stayed like jelly, and I don't know if it's because it's too old. Maybe the water content somehow got reduced. I don't know how. Maybe it can somehow get through this plasticky stuff. But yeah. All right. So there we go. And temperature 126. And it's gonna get warm again as I stop messing with it. And my hand again is 90 something degrees. So yeah, I'll keep this going, see how long it lasts, and then I'll come back, because I don't think you guys want to just watch a 30-minute or an hour long video, or however long it's going to take for it to cool down of this. Let me see what time it is right now. It's 10:13 at the 7-minute mark of this video. So I'll come back and then I'll tell you what time it is then when I look at it again. So yeah, here you can see it's still like almost 1:30. So I'll come back in about 10 minutes at the 10:23 when it's 10:23 a.m. here. But yeah, you guys will see me then. All right, see you guys in a bit. I'm gonna just keep like doing this the entire time. All right, see you guys then. All right, well, it's 10:16 now, so about 3 minutes later. I just want to let you know, if you like keep holding it like this, it kind of solidifies and sticks together again, and then as you break it up, you can see it turns like whitish. All right. So you can see it's getting more like white crystals as I press on it. Let me see if the temperature changed yet. But yeah, I don't know how long it's gonna last, if it's gonna turn like a solid brick real soon. But as you keep moving it, it kind of helps the heat keep coming through. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look now. You can see it's 122.2 degrees, so I already lost 10 degrees. Almost 10 degrees. All right, but yeah, I mean, as you keep absorbing the warmth, obviously it's going to get colder and colder, but I kind of want to show how soon that happens. All right. We'll keep kneading this, see if it makes it heat up again a little bit more. All right. Nope, it's losing temperature still, 119. Depending where I check, 118, 120. Okay, but here you can see now it's losing temperature. It's not going up anymore, it's just going down. All right. If I stay checking the same spot, actually, is it still going up? It's still going up a little bit. Interesting. All right. Well, it's 10:17 or 10:18 now, so yeah, that's 5 minutes. I think I started at 10:13. But yeah, it's still nice and warm. It's like a comfortable warmth now. Before it was like burning hot. Okay, so now it's actually comfortable to hold. All right, and it also depends on your warmth tolerance. but it's a nice warmth right now. But again, if it's too hot, you can wrap it in like paper towels or blanket or something. Anything to kind of keep it from going all directly on into your wherever you're putting it. All right, you can see the temperature again. 117, 18. Okay. All right, so I'll be back in another 5 minutes or so. I'll wait until 10:25. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Okay, well, it's 10:23, so 10 minutes after. I figured show it then instead of 12 minutes. Thought it would be kind of weird. Anyways, let me get the thermometer thingy back on. Thermal sensor. All right, feels a lot cooler now. Here you can see 114 degrees. 110. It's still a nice warmth. But yeah, you can see the temperature dropped over 20 degrees from when it initially hit the highest point. All right, so we'll see how long until it goes like to maybe 80 degrees or something, because at that point it's not really very warm. So yeah, all right, we'll see you guys then. All right, so I figured while the other one is still like cooling down, I'll show you how it works to kind of re-melt them. Basically, you just get some water boiling. I have like all these other ones that are basically solid now. They're not flexible at all. And we just drop them all in there, okay? And basically they just sit there for like 10 minutes like it said. All right, and then you'll see what it looks like. It liquefies again, then you just let it go back to room temperature. Anyways, we're gonna go take a look at this one, see what temperature it's at now. It's like slightly warm now. And what time is it? It is 10:31. All right, so let me go check what temperature it is, and yeah, we'll go over there. I'll see you guys there. All right, so it's 10:32 now, so 19 minutes, and you can still see it's over 100 degrees. Right, 103, 104. All right, it's actually dropping, 102. Okay, so we'll keep it going. We'll see when it gets to about 80 degrees, and I'll see you guys then. All right, so basically now 10:33, 20 minutes later, 105 degrees or so. 102 to 105. That's kind of weird. Oh, the outer edges are lower. Anyways, yeah, now it's like a lot more solid. Really hard to kind of move it at all. You can kind of bend it a little bit. As it becomes completely cooled, you won't even really be able to do this. Okay, so yeah, we'll see you guys when it's about 80 degrees, unless I show something else. All right, see you guys then. All right, so it's been about 25 minutes now. It's 10:38. Here you can see it's about 97 degrees. Just slightly warm now because my body is about 89, 90 degrees Fahrenheit already, according to this thermometer thing, or thermal sensor. So anyways, yeah, after about 25 minutes or so, it's just very slightly warm. All right, it's not like super hot or anything, or like very nice warm. It's just like I guess it's somewhat similar to like if you have someone that like that you're cold and they're warm. It kind of feels like that temperature difference. All right, if you're wondering how this works, basically I forgot what chemicals inside here. But basically it's a dissolved, like this chemical dissolved in water. And if you've seen those where they have water in a bottle that they keep it really cold, and then when they like smack it or something, it gets like the ice crystals that form. It's basically the same exact thing, same exact idea. What happens is the liquid that's in here, it's actually solid at room temperature, but what happens is when you heat it, so we heat it beyond, and then it cools down to where it stays liquid, but it's basically considered like super cooled. So same thing with a bottle of water. If you leave it in the freezer and take it out before, or like it'll go slightly below 0 degrees Celsius, like below the freezing point of water, but because it's not moving or there's no like sharp points or things, I don't know what causes it, but it has a hard time forming crystals unless there's like some disturbance. That's why they have that little metal disc in there. So with the water bottle, I kind of just smack the bottle and then it causes it to happen. I actually have a video doing that with Gatorade as well. But basically it goes below the freezing point just enough that it doesn't turn solid. And then when you click that little disc thing, as it turns into crystals, it basically warms up, all right, to where it's the actual freezing point or solid point. So the way the water thing works is it goes beyond like what the actual cold freezing solid point is, and then when you make it turn into ice, it goes back to like 0 degrees. So it'll be like -2 degrees or something, and then when you shake it up or make it start forming the ice, it'll basically make it go to 0. So yeah, anyways, that's what it is, that's how it works, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Here you can see the temperature now. It's still about 95-96 degrees, so it's still warm. Still warmer than my actual like body and hands are, but not by much. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Oh, I completely forgot. You guys probably want to see how this looks while it's boiling. So here you can see it already turned all liquidy. There's still some crystals floating on top, so it kind of just needs to sit for a bit longer. But yeah, other than that, that's all there is. Thanks for watching, and again, see you all in the next one. Bye.